Hello and welcome. This is Yusuf and you're watching British Colour Canary Club YouTube channel. Today's episode 3 with Andy Constantine. We are going to be talking about show cages. Now I will let Andy explain the rest.
Hello, thank you Yusuf for letting me make this new video. What we're talking today, we want to show you the type of cage all the different color of birds in the color canary hobby are using. Now every single person, in respective which one of the color variety shows you go to, or even if you go to a CBS show, which is a local show, they always have a schedule there for some varieties of color canaries, and you can visit the shows. But whatever happens, everybody has to use the same show cage. As you can see here, it's black on the outside. It's got a section where the seed is put in. Also, this cage has two perches, right, which are not round, they're square, like this. They're square. And they are placed in the cage 6 wires apart, right? And there must always be two perches in there for the bird to actually get exercise and jump from one to the other. It has a small bottle for water there, and the bottom of the cage we usually put, you're supposed to put a type of mixed canary seed. So you put that in there like this and shake it like that. So now you've got the complete cage there. Now don't forget, I will repeat, it's black on the outside, two look somewhere blue on the inside. It has two square perches, a water bottle and seed on the bottom. It has a door on the side which you put the bird in through, right? And that's all you need to know about the cage. Now the other important thing is we're allowed to show in these show cages the birds, and we're allowed to put the birds in here only for a few hours. So you only use this cage for training purposes, an hour or so every day before the show, right? And for a few hours during the show. What we also have, the British Colour Canary Club, also known as the BCCC, uses a small drinker for water, and we put this next to the perch, not on top of the perch, because we found out from experience that when the bird jumps up and down from one perch to the other, the perch bounces and it knocks the water bottle off. So you make sure you put it next to that. Anyhow, that's the cage. All shows of summer of color will use this size cage, this color cage, every single one, no matter which show you're going to. Now, what I usually do, cleaning this cage, I don't use water because the water leaves watermarks, and what it does, it actually leaves, it looks like a stain. What I usually do, you can use any oil to polish this, but make sure it's not chemical oil. You want natural oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, linseed oil, rape oil. Any natural oil will polish this cage. So what you usually do, you put a tiny little drop, of olive oil. I will show you now. You have a little sponge, a scouring part which cleans the perches before a show, make sure they're clean, and the softer part. You can do the sides of the cage, the front of the cage, right, and all the sides of the cage, right, and that's where we are. And you are now ready to go. Don't forget to put the seed in the seed compartment. and your water bottle has to be filled with water when you arrive at the show, and put in the perch next to one of the, you can put it next to one of the perches. Okay, if you don't want to show but you want to have a look around the shows, we will later on we will advertise on YouTube. We'll give you the dates of the shows and the venues with the addresses, so if it's anywhere near you and you can get to that by driving to the show, then you can go to the shows and have a look around. Also, get in there, you can talk to people, you can make friends. If you ask one of the club members or one of the committee when they're not busy and they put all the birds in the show, then they will show you around, and any questions you have about the color varieties of canaries, they will explain all that to you. Okay, thank you very much for watching us. Be in touch. Don't forget, this size cage, black outside, summer blue on the inside, and don't forget to put your seed in the seed compartment and make sure that the cage is nice and clean. Okay, now the other important thing is we're allowed to show in these show cages the birds, and we're allowed to put the birds in here only for a few hours. So you only use this cage for training purposes, an hour or so every day before the show, right? And for a few hours during the show. I would like to make it quite clear that no matter what happens, you are not allowed to keep a bird in this small cage for a long period of time. This is only for showing and for training the bird. Thank you very much for listening to us. If you need any information about this cage, please get in touch with us.
That was Andy on episode 3. He was talking to us about the show cages. I hope we all learnt something from it. And good luck in the shows in October. And I'm hoping to see you there. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.